Why is fruit soju growing in America after Korea moved on? That colorful bottle once filled Korean convenience store fridges and then faded like a short trend. Across the Pacific, the same sweetness became a doorway for people who did not know soju. This bottle shows how taste becomes translation when culture travels. When Soonhari appeared in 2015, the mood in Korea was close to a shortage. Citron flavor and lower alcohol made it feel much lighter than regular soju, and young drinkers reacted first. Reports said 10 million bottles sold in the first 2 months, and fruit soju became a small convenience store event. For a moment, Korean drinking culture seemed ready to let soju become sweeter. The problem was that success moved too fast. Similar bottles and similar fruit flavors arrived all at once, and the fridge became a small rainbow. The taste that felt new soon became the taste seen everywhere. The trend grew, but the reason to return to one bottle became less clear. The next year, the mood changed quickly. Fruit soju held more than 8% of soju sales in some stores during the summer of 2015, but fell to the 1% range on average in 2016. People tried it because it was new, but chose the familiar bottle again for regular drinking. In Korea, fruit soju became a seasonal color rather than the center of the table. In Korea, soju is closer to an occasion than a flavor. The rhythm of pouring and emptying glasses beside grilled pork comes first, and taste follows after. Sweet fruit aroma changed that rhythm for a moment, but did not replace the default. Fruit soju became a fun variation in Korea, while the older grammar stayed with the green bottle. In America, the starting point was completely different. Many people met K-pop, K-drama, and Korean barbecue first, and met soju after that. The bitter edge of regular soju and the ritual around it felt unfamiliar. But strawberry, peach, and green grape were easy to understand. Fruit soju became the handle that let American drinkers pick up soju for the first time. That sweetness is not just decoration. In Korea, the easy taste became boring quickly. But in America, that same ease became a path. It was a flavor that made people take a sip before anyone had to explain the drink. The same bottle marked the end of a fad in Korea and the beginning of a category in America. The market moved in that direction too. Soju once appeared mostly in Korean markets and Asian specialty stores, but now it is entering broader distribution. An American distributor like Gallo, pushing Soonhari Chomchuram and Sero, shows that shift. Where a bottle sits can change the fate of the drink. For young American drinkers, this bottle is not a heavy or difficult spirit. It feels closer to a light social drink poured at Korean barbecue or mixed with soda and fruit at karaoke and house parties. Soju became something people could try inside a Korean culture experience, rather than a spirit they had to study for years. Fruit flavor is the small bridge that makes the first try softer. Companies are building overseas capacity around a drink Korea called Faded. Hype Jinro sees fruit soju as the first step that brings overseas drinkers toward regular soju, and Lot is widening US distribution. This is not only a chase after one short burst of sales. What companies see is not one sweet bottle, but a new table people may return to. This is where the hidden meaning of fruit soju appears. In Korea, people who already knew soju judged a new flavor. And in America, people who did not know soju entered through that flavor. The same sweetness can become a fad or a market, depending on who receives it. A bottle that looked finished became a first open door in another culture. Fruit soju does not explain the full depth of Korean drink culture, but it may be the first bottle people reach for when Korean alcohol moves into the world. The sweetness Korea briefly tried and set down is becoming the first language America uses to learn soju. This small bottle carries the moment when culture travels and changes its meaning.